what is your experience in this? I mean, and how was your experience with Undercurrent? Keeping this perspective of making a film, writing a story, and did you think about how the audiences would view this, how the algorithm would view this?
While making Undercurrent, I had complete freedom, creative freedom in that respect. Of course, I did think about how would the audience receive this film, because it's basically about two women waiting in a flooded house, waiting for the floods to kind of subside, for the funeral to happen. And this is not a very commercial or a massy idea as such. And everybody involved in the film right from the beginning, including the producers, had a fear that how would the audience, or the mass audience for that matter, receive this film. And going by the previous trends, this film should not do well in the theaters, or should not do well on the platform. But I think for me, while making the film, I wanted to make it in an engaging way, in an interesting way. And I approached this film as an emotional thriller, so to say, so that it will keep the audience hooked. It will keep the audience asking questions like, what will happen next? I did not want it to be indulgent. I didn't want it to be a film such that only a few people would enjoy. So I was very much aware of the fact, right from when I was writing the script to editing to doing the music. I want to hook the audience. I want to be them part of this experience. I want to keep them thrilled through this experience. I don't want them to feel bored through this experience. But yeah, just to
Thank you for that.
yeah.
Sorry, you were saying something?
No, I something to take from Christo and actually just explore it a little more. That, a lot of times we think the algorithm question actually boils down to the question is that, are you catering to an audience? Does the audience know what they want? A lot of times the audience does not know what they want.
Absolutely.
Right?
Most of us don't know.
Yeah,
We are being fed.
Yeah, and we are only doing approximations. And if you're doing approximations, then might as well tell a story that you in your gut feels correctly about, right?
Yeah, I mean, who would have thunk that Nolan would do Batman the way he did?
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Because if you had asked the algorithm what Nolan's version of Batman should be, they would have probably referenced to the Jack Nicholson version of
Yeah, very
and
true.
there'd be more of this.